Before we begin today's video, I'd like to give a shout out to one of our newest subscribers, Missy Bonabella. Thank you for subscribing, and welcome to the family. And also to all you viewers, happy Hanukkah! 8 days and nights of festivities. I'm not participating this year, but I do plan to at some point. But in either case, happy Hanukkah, and let us get on with today's video. I do not understand the stereotype of Catholic priests, or just any priest in general. The stereotype is that they are creepy predators that prey on anyone. Like, seriously, we even have a verse of the Bible that says not to do this. Matthew chapter 5, verse 27 through 30. You have heard that it was said, you shall not commit adultery. But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to stumble, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. And if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to go into hell. Yeah, we actually have that. So, chop chop, as it were. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about today's subject, the creepy priest stereotype, Judge Claude Frollo. Greetings, my dear viewers. Welcome back to Pathfinder Hero Flux. That is Flux, short for fluctuation. Yes, I have to keep repeating this every time I make one of these videos. Anywho, in this series we take a look at characters from across media and bring them into Pathfinder 2nd Edition as a playable character. And today we are looking at a viewer request. Once again, on Tuesday I did Judge Claude Frollo as a Dungeons and Dragons character. And today we are doing him in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, since I don't remember what the original request was for. So, anywho, let's go ahead and get into this villainous priest. Starting things off with our stats, go ahead and increase your Constitution, Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma each by 2 points. For your ancestry, we are going with human, with the heritage being the versatile human. This will give us access to +2 in our intelligence and our wisdom. We'll have 8 hit points, a movement speed of 25 feet. We're going to get access to a feat in ride, thanks to versatile human, and the ancestry feat keep up appearances. I chose ride because in the original Disney film, we do have Judge Claude Frollo riding a horse. And then we have keep up appearances, which is having us access to original requirements, which we are going to get into here in a second with the background. But you are affected by an emotion effect. You roll a deception check and compare the result to any observing creature's perception DCs. On a success, that creature believes you were unaffected by the emotion effect. And also, we seem to have this play out during the Festival of Fools when Frollo first meets Esmeralda. He still has disdain and still looks disdain upon Esmeralda for a little while. For our background, we are going with Faithful, which gives us access to an increase in our intelligence and our charisma. We also get a free feat in group coercion, which works perfectly for someone like Judge Claude Frollo. Now, interestingly, in the original novel for Hunchback of Notre Dame, Claude Frollo is actually categorized as an archdeacon, one of the heads of the church. So where did judge come from? Well, interestingly, judge or ecclesiastical judge is a terminology in the Catholic Church. An ecclesiastical person who possesses ecclesiastical jurisdiction, either in general or in a strict sense. The judge presides over all baptized person within their jurisdiction. So the church. So that is where that comes from. Next is our class, and we're going to go with rogue, not cleric. And that is because of the fact that no Christian who has faithfully served God has gotten access to cleric-like powers since the time of the prophets and the disciples of Jesus. Nobody was allowed to have those type of abilities. God has never distributed that type of power since those times. Even then, Judge Claude Frollo would not be a cleric because of how slimy he is. Because he does the exact opposite of what God teaches, what God wants us to do. So he would not be a cleric because he is just that bad at being a servant of God. For our rogue class, we get access to an ability score increase. We're going with intelligence. We get hit points equal to 8 plus our constitution modifier. We're experts in perception. We are trained in the fortitude saving throw and experts in reflex and will saving throws. For our skills, we are trained in the following: acrobatics, athletics, crafting, deception, diplomacy, medicine, nature, occultism, performance, religion, stealth, survival, and thievery. For your attacks, you are trained in simple weapons, the rapier, the sap, which I just found out recently is a type of club that is used to knock people unconscious, which is interesting. Short bow, short sword, and unarmed attacks. For your defenses, you are trained in light armor and unarmored defense. For your rogue's racket, we are going with the scoundrel. You also get access to sneak attack and surprise attack. For your class feats, we are going with your next and the skill feat of sign language, because in the original novel, Frollo taught Quasimodo sign language when he became deafened by the cathedral's bells. Now, interestingly, Frollo was said to be infatuated with alchemy in the original novel. So, for our level 2 rogue, we're going to get the following. For your expert skill, we're going with religion. For your trained skill, we're going with arcana. For your class feat, we're getting alchemist dedication, which gives us the free feat of alchemical crafting. And we're going with the skill feat of assurance, and we're picking religion. Moving on to level 3, we are going with experts in intimidation. We're going with the feat hireling manager and the skill feat of charming liar. And we also get access to deny advantage. At level 4 rogue, we are now experts in the medicine skill. We are going to get the class feat of dread striker and the skill feat of courtly graces. At level 5, we'll go ahead and get our ability score increases to Dexterity, Constitution, and Charisma will be increased by 2, while Intelligence gets increased by 1. We are now experts in the Society skill. For our Ancestry feat, we are going with Haughty Obstinance. For your skill feat, we are going with Lie to Me. We also get access to Weapon Tricks. At level 6 Rogue, we are now experts in our regional lore skill that we got from our background. We are getting the class feat of Watch Your Back and the skill feat of Exhort the Faithful. At level 7 Rogue, we are now masters in religion. We are going with the feat of Incredible Initiative, the skill feat of Automatic Knowledge, which will pick religion for the skill of choice, and we are getting our evasion, vigilant senses, and weapon specialization. At level 8, we are now experts in occultism. We are going to grab the class feat of Opportune Backstab and the skill feat of Consult the Spirits. We are picking religion for this specific skill. Consult the Spirits sounds like it would be perfect for Frollo because of the scene inside of his song for Hellfire, and also with the fact that a lot of Catholic belief stretches to being able to pray to particular saints or even to angels. Even though that's not how this works, it's not how any of this works. You only pray to God, not to the angels, not to any of the saints, just God. It even says that in the Bible. So, that's another confusing thing that comes up in this video. Anyway, moving on to level 9, we are now masters in intimidation. We're going with the ancestry feat of Know Oneself and the skill feat of a Battle Prayer. You get access to Great Fortitude and Debilitating Strike. At level 10, we get an ability score increase, 2 to your Constitution, Wisdom and Charisma, and 1 to your Intelligence. We are now experts in Diplomacy, and we're getting the class feat of Poison Weapon with the skill feat of Bon Mot. The Poison Weapon is more of a jab at his crimes in the original novel, where he kills that one knight. Next, level 11 Rogue, we're going with the skill feat of Deception as an expert skill. We're going to grab the feat of Expeditious Search. We're going to get the skill feat of Assurance, and we're picking Diplomacy, and we get access to Rogue Expertise. Level 12, we have access to the Master Skill Diplomacy, the skill feat of Bloody Debilitation, and the skill feat of Automatic Knowledge for Diplomacy this time. At level 13, we are masters in the Medicine skill. We're going with the Ancestry feat of Stubborn Persistence, the skill feat of Battle Cry. This is to go off of the end fight in the movie, where Judge Claude Frollo shouts out a verse of the Bible as he's about to strike Quasimodo. You get Improved Evasion, Master Tricks, Light Armor Expertise, and Incredible Senses. Next, level 14 Rogue, we are now experts in the Nature skill. We get the class feat of Critical Debilitations and the skill feat of Connections. At level 15, go ahead and increase your Strength, Dexterity by 2 points, and your Intelligence and Charisma each by 1 point. For your legendary skill, go with Religion. And for your feat, we are going with Thorough Search, and the skill feat, Advanced First Aid. At level 16 Rogue, we get access to the Master Skill Occultism, class feat of Reactive Pursuit, and the skill feat of Divine Guidance. At level 17, the Master Skill of Society, Ancestry feat is going to be Bounce Back, and the skill feat is going to be Biographical Eye. You also get access to Slippery Mind. At level 18, we are going for the legendary skill of Society. Class feat is going to be Sabotage, and the skill feat is going to be Evangelize. At level 19, we are going for the legendary skill of Intimidation, the feat True Perception, the skill feat of Forensic Acumen. We are also getting access to Master Strike and Light Armor Mastery. At level 20, go ahead and increase your Constitution and Wisdom each by 2 points, while you increase your Intelligence and Charisma each by 1 point. We are now Masters in the Nature skill. We are going to grab the class feat of Enduring Debilitation and the skill feat of Half-Truths. And with that being said, that is the end of today's video. What did you think of this character build? Let me know in the comment section down below. And what character would you like me to do next for Pathfinder 2nd Edition? Until next time, this has been Drahan, and I am offline.